What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the No Refunds podcast. We are on episode 12. And I am Team Tommy, aka the Slender Black Man, aka Mr. Pickles. And to my left, we have, what's your name again, man?
My name is Boy Too Nice.
Good to meet you.
AKA Charm the Solution. AKA
You just gonna try to make up one on the spot?
I had some in the tuck, but I forgot.
It's on your other computer, the one that is working and shit. So, on today's episode,
it's a sore spot, my G.
On today's episode, we got some new music. Kanye making people upset again, not me, and some other shit because we always do. The NBA season is starting this week, so that's cool too. But to get started, I mean, we just had a little adventure with your computer and shit. But other than that, or anything interesting happening? Oh wait, well yeah, anything happened in your life this week? Interesting, other than us going back to school? We re-enlisted in school, guys. We're going back for our graduate's degrees.
In different
I'm
schools.
going for communications. I'm going into CAS with Professor so and so and other professors. We got
If they let us in,
shit.
if they let us in, that is.
I'm trying to go back for free, so
Unofficially,
if they don't let me go back, then I'm not going to do it.
I mean, other than that, this week, not really. Besides our adventure that we had, hopefully, which would come out with this video.
You guys will see it eventually. So yeah, to start.
Let's give a shout out to King University, man, because it was short, but I had a good time during our video.
So yeah, that not just that, but the weather. Shout out to the weather for the one day that was nice this week. We happened to make it out to King University to get some recording done. It got cold real quick outside. I mean, it jumped from
90, or it felt like 90.
Yeah, it was hot as shit on, what was that, Wednesday? It was hot as shit on Wednesday, and then today it's
50
fucking degrees. It jumped 40 degrees in 1 week. It's 60.
That's fine.
It says 44. It's cold. Anything under 70 is cold to me.
I like the weather when it's cold.
Man. I don't.
I love fall. Fall's my shit.
Yeah, no.
Like, I done got back in shape and everything. I'm trying to wear these jackets. And shit.
Yeah, what you get in shape for? You got in shape to put clothes on?
I'm trying to wear these jackets, bro. Look, my thing is,
don't make no sense.
I have a whole wardrobe that I couldn't wear when I gained weight, baby weight, I'll call it, because it was around the time I was born. So I had a whole, you know what I'm saying, a whole wardrobe I couldn't wear no more. So now I got myself back in shape. Now I can wear my clothes again. You feel me? I ain't wear the shirt in 2 years.
Thankfully, you still kept it.
Yep, that's my thing, right? See, I'll throw the clothes that get too big out, but the clothes that's like smaller now, I'm gonna lose weight. I'm gonna hold on to those.
See, that's like the reverse of my psychology. Like,
exactly.
I got a bunch of bigger clothes, and I'm thinking to myself, eventually, one day,
maybe
I'm gonna grow in to that size.
See, I used to think that about you, but I don't think you are.
I ain't finna grow no time
soon. Because I met your dad. Your dad is skinny too. You're not gonna be.
Not no time soon.
You're not at all. Like, people usually end up how their parents are. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's why when I date a girl and like she's thick, when I meet her mom, her mom is fat.
Yeah, reinsurance. Yeah. You know where it could potentially.
That's why I ain't mess. I ain't like when girls was thick back in like middle school, high school.
You got to see their moms.
But I didn't think that until like now I'm older. You know what I'm saying? Like, that mentality is new. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I mean, obviously you're not gonna stay with anybody forever. Well,
some people.
That sounds horrible. One person. Eventually you're gonna find one person who you are gonna stay with forever. But when I was dating and interested in people, and I guess I'm not trying to shame fat people, but I'm just saying, like,
fat shame.
I'm not trying to.
Fat them.
But it's just not my preference. I prefer not to have a fat girl. Big bone.
We went over this, I think either last week or a couple weeks ago. There was a question that was supposed to be on here on dating that we can jump into, and I think the question is, I don't know where the hell is that.
That's some good segues right there.
Hold on,
it's good.
What can we talk about?
You're professional at this, bro.
I forget.
You had this for a living.
You had a bunch of shit going on. I was like, I didn't even think we was gonna end up filming today. Think about the 3 questions that we asked when we went to Kane.
The 3 questions that we asked when we went to Kane.
Yeah,
but those questions are more so for like if we have guests.
Well, no, because I'm thinking as far as like relationships go, because one of them was
one of them, would you prefer?
Oh no, it was how long do you wait? I feel like I had that. Oh wait,
okay.
That's a different topic. That's why. We'll get to that when we get to that. This week was a big week when it comes to music releases.
Interesting week.
I mean, it was big. I mean, honestly, it was
music news.
So, music news.
Yeah.
This is a long week. I think on Tuesday they had the That's what I wanted to get into. Tuesday, one of those last few days, they had the AMAs, the American Music Awards, which are allegedly the biggest fan voted award show on the planet. That happened this week. I'll pull up the results for that so I can talk about that a little bit. After that, Friday, or this past Friday, October 12th, 3 projects got released. To start off, we had Usher's A album, which I guess A stands for Atlanta, which is where he's from. I didn't get a chance to listen to it.
He's trying too hard, man. He ain't been in Atlanta in like fucking 5 years.
I didn't get it. Well, Peace Up, A-Town Down. He owned like the Cleveland Cavaliers. I don't know if he could still rap Atlanta or not. But
you own the Cleveland Cavaliers. You live in LA, bro. Come on. Yeah, like, can you still claim that when you like don't even? I don't know, man. That's beyond me.
Let's see what Usher was born at. Usher, baby. But he had an album drop, or
I didn't listen to it.
He had a project drop.
I forgot he had an album.
He had a project drop, 8 songs. I think it's like a half hour, so it's not.
Did you listen to it?
No. They had other projects going on at the time.
Yeah, so that's your album review, guys. We did not listen to it.
Then
but he dropped it.
They had Quavo's project drop. I think Quavo's is the actual album because it has like 18 songs on it.
Quavo dropped Quavo Huncho. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I listened to some of it. It just didn't do it for me. Like, it just... I'm sorry, but I need to hear all the Migos together. Like, I get it. At one point, Quavo was the standout guy, but I just wasn't feeling it. Like, to me, it's like... Because he has a feature on almost every song. Like, almost every song. So, it's like a Migos alternative album. So, that shit was like, man, I wasn't really crazy about it. But he had a controversial song called Huncho Dreams, and pretty much he's talking about Nicki Minaj and fucking Nicki Minaj and all that other good shit. But the funny thing about that, like, people were like, oh my god, did he fuck Nicki Minaj? Did he fuck her? And the way I'm looking at it is this. Nicki had a song called Barbie Dreams, right? Where she's creating these stories where she's fucking all these rappers. So I feel like Quavo's response was Huncho Dreams. So I don't honestly think that he actually fucked her. I think it was
just saying it to say it.
Yeah, just like how Nicki Minaj did. You know what I'm saying? Because she even mentioned Quavo in one of her verses on that Barbie Dream shit. So, like, for all the people who like, oh my god, Quavo piped Nicki and did her dirty, he probably didn't. I don't think he did.
They're in the same industry, so what if he did?
If he did, he did, but I don't think he did.
Quick update: Usher was born in Dallas, Texas, but he was raised in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And
this nigga has nothing to do with Atlanta, bro. Get the fuck out of here, Usher.
He moved to Atlanta. I don't know when he moved to Atlanta, but he does have some...
Probably like 18 and shit. Get the fuck out of here, Usher.
Some sort of relationship to Atlanta.
Get the fuck out of here, son.
As far as my thoughts on the Quavo album, you told me to listen to it, and I listened to it on the drive over here.
It was boring.
I don't know what it is. It's me personally. I'm not a huge Migos person, and it's like their type of music is all their music is like turn up music, and
all their music is linear. It's all one direction.
It's all one sound too. It's
so you have to really be in a mood to hear
exactly. Because I was driving over here, I was like, this track sounds like that track, that sounds like the other track, and all those sound like Migos tracks. So quick story on the Migos last album, which I didn't really fully listen to either. The first song that I heard off of the album was Walking Like I Talk It, and when that song starts, all you hear is walking like I talk it, walking like I talk it, walking like I talk it, and I got annoyed quick as shit when that came on. So I changed the album and I never listened to it again.
It sounds like a nursery rhyme.
Yeah, cause like I said, it's the same sound, like the over and over and over again. It's like repetitive, and I couldn't get into it, so I stopped listening to. I appreciate that everybody else loves the Migos. I'm not against them or nothing, but their sound is not for me.
I mean, I think we can be objective.
And Quavo's
like, I'm not
an extension of that.
I like them, but just Quavo's album didn't do it for me. I didn't think it was that great. I'm not a huge fan. I did listen to their last album, which wasn't as good as the first album. So, again, like, they had a whole bunch of hype around them with all the media shit, and they just didn't live up to it.
I think for them, it's all about whatever singles come from their mixes or their albums. So if Quavo gets a good 2 or 3 singles, like hit singles that you can play in the club out of this album, it'll be a success for them. Because like I said, all their fucking tracks sound exactly the same, but they find a way to separate them.
It's usually the other way around, though. They'll usually have that single first,
and then
the album will follow. This way, like what he tried to do is put the album out, and then I get for people to find a single in that album. Yeah.
Find shit that they.
But the only real standout thing that people are talking about is the Huncho Dreams, which.
And it's not even it's not even about the actual song. It's always about the or the controversial shit that he said.
So, in short, Quavo, fuck your album.
Wow.
I mean, she was trash. It wasn't trash. It just wasn't great.
Hey.
It was okay.
All right. I can tell you.
On the border of okay and that's where it was for me.
When you compare it to Lil Wayne's album, who just also came out. Which one was
way better?
Okay.
Fuck out of here.
I don't think I
Lil Wayne, one song is better than that whole album. Uproar is better than that whole fucking album.
So I think the main thing with that is that Lil Wayne's album had multiple sounds to it. So if you're gonna have an album, you gotta make sure that you have
it's diversified. Not just that linear fucking Migos.
Same sound over and over again.
Yeah. So,
okay. Speaking of non-linear sound.
Okay.
And speaking of how to
I'm surprised you didn't open up with this. This is you slipping.
Wait, no. You gotta save the best for last.
Nah. You
Speaking
slipping.
of a great album that came out on the exact same day.
That's how you feel about it?
Oh yeah.
Well, before we get on to all of this stuff, introduce the topic in the album, so that way we can get into it.
What's the topic in the album?
Well, the album, that's part of the topic. We're gonna review.
I was getting to it.
We should do that first.
No.
It makes it easier
it's called building anticipation.
Okay.
People are on the edge of their seats. What album is
it?
But
then, all right.
If you listen to me, you know exactly what album.
I don't think this is edge of a seat type of situation.
No, it is.
Okay, all right, good.
Grab your asses. Ella Mai dropped her debut album on Friday. And out of the 3 albums that we just named, that one, like I said, I didn't listen to the actual one. But that, well, to be unbiased for a second, I can't do it. Ella Mai's album was amazing to me from start to finish. Really? It was like what I just talked about. The Quavo's album was not, is what Ella Mai's was. It was a roller coaster ride. You had ups, you had wind downs, and then you had ups again. It's like it was no point to where you'd be like, oh, this song is trash, and I gotta go on to the next one. I listened to it straight through like 5 different times, and I haven't put it on shuffle yet.
Okay. That being said,
yeah.
Amazing. How many of those songs that aren't the singles would you put on a playlist?
Let's see.
Unbiased.
So, let's see. I'm pretty much like every other song. Listen to me. We got the second song, or I guess the first song on the actual album, because the first track is like a 12-second speech.
Intro.
We got Good Bad. Whatchamacallit is a single now, so.
Whatchamacallit not that great. Whatchamacallit is not that great.
Whatchamacallit is amazing. You got Chris Brown and Ella Mai on one track.
But
you can't do nothing.
They could have did better. No. That track sounds like a Chris Brown track that he gave to Ella Mai. She did the verse to it.
Either way.
I'm sorry. I'm tired of Chris Brown.
Chris Brown's like barely in the song.
What are you talking about? He said he wrote the shit. It sounds like a Chris Brown song. Like that's like the sound. Sonically, it doesn't sound like Ella Mai's style.
That's fine.
No, listen.
You're talking to somebody that's also a fan of Chris Brown's music.
I love Chris Brown. I like Chris Brown. Like I want to say up until 2015. From 2015 forward, it's all repetitive to me.
It's like yeah. I mean, most of this. I think the major difference between like my opinion on Chris Brown and my opinion on the Migos or on Quavo is that Chris Brown's more up tempo stuff doesn't sound mumbly.
Well, he's a singer. It's different. So, I mean, obviously, R&B is going to sound better.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So it's like
a similar situation,
right? If you just listen to the radio, you just hear like off like that's not going to turn you on. Right. But if you hear some singing, it's gonna, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna like make you more open to listening to it. But when you take that away, you just listen to all of his songs. It's just Chris Brown's sound is repetitive. Before, when he was younger, he used to have different sound because it varied. Now, him older is like the same thing over and over.
You know what he has become? He's become the Lil Wayne of, I don't know if you want to call it R&B or pop, because all he talks about is doing drugs and fucking bitches.
Yeah. But
it's literally.
But there's a way you can do it though. You know what I'm saying?
I know there is, but he doesn't.
His way of doing it is very upbeat.
It's upbeat and it is upfront now too.
That's my issue with it.
Specifically,
like
what he's
for me, like when Chris Brown was at his best, he was doing ballads where it was slower. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know about ballads, but he was making slower tempo songs. I agree with.
Yeah, but Take You Down was a ballad. That was a classic.
I don't think that was a ballad. I don't think I'd classify that as a ballad.
Do you know what a ballad is?
No, I don't. But when I think about ballad, I think about it like a slow tempo. Not the instrumentals don't overpower the actual song.
Well, no, the ballad is pretty much a slow beat. It's not like fast, a beat type of thing. So it's slower. Take You Down is slower. Ain't No Way is slower. Poppin' wasn't a ballad. Poppin' was up tempo, but Poppin' was lit. Like you cannot deny Poppin'. That was like probably his best song ever. One of his best songs ever.
Or
Poppin' was better than Poppin'.
We're not talking about Chris Brown. So if you told me to pick songs off here that aren't singles that I could put on a playlist. So right here we got Good Bad, which is the first song on the album. We got Cheap Shot, which is a great song. Shot Clock is borderline a good song, and there's a song called Run My Mouth, which is amazing. It's like a lay you down type song, but one of the major songs on here too is a song featuring her. And when you get a collaboration of young talent, Her, you get a collaboration of good talent on one track, you got to automatically put it on a playlist. So that's 4.
You don't have to.
It's a good song too. There's 4 single songs that I can pick out that I would add onto a playlist, but honestly, the whole album from top to bottom, I can listen to straight forward without skipping a beat or without thinking to myself that this song is ass. I got to skip it. With that being said, there is a John Legend track on there. I don't really like. I got this thing with John Legend where I appreciate the fact that he's super talented, but I don't like his fucking voice at all. All of his songs sound depressing to me, even if he's singing some happy shit.
I didn't like his voice at first, but I grew to appreciate him. I actually liked that song with Ella Mai and John Legend. The other songs, there were other songs on her album that I didn't like. The song with her, I didn't like that song. Which was like, it shocked me because her is super talented, yes. But that song, for collab, they could have did better.
You know, a crazy thing about her? The artist?
Which one? ATR?
ATR.
Okay. What's the crazy about her?
She can sing without moving her mouth that much.
She also sing with a mask and glasses and a black face and shadows and figure and shit.
I saw an interview with her and she was singing her. Well,
did you hear her album?
She had like pick out her. I guess her only project.
Her EP. I don't know what the fuck you call it.
The one with her silhouette on it, right?
I don't know. She had a recent one, like she just put like a month or two ago.
Oh, that project, yeah, that wasn't necessarily an album. Yeah, you talking about it? She was like holding up a photograph or some shit like that.
I don't know. I didn't pay attention to the picture, but like when she started off, it gave me some.
You said it gave you Lauryn Hill, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think Ella Mai tried to do that with not as much. Lauryn Hill had like skits in between her songs where they were talking about love and like lessons and shit. Ella Mai was more so giving in her album. She was more so giving a definition to all the letters of her name throughout her album, which was cool. I could have done without it, but I understand it's like her version of storytelling, which I guess she said.
You feel like this album was rushed?
No shot. I've been like a lot of people. Why do you think? If you think it was rushed, why do you think it was rushed?
I don't know if it was rushed, but I feel like they were kind of trying to hurry up and put it out while her buzz was still lit, because the success of Boo'd Up was crazy. Mm-hmm. Trip, I love Trip. But it wasn't there, like as far as, the numbers and the reception of it. People received the Jacquees version a lot more than they received her version. And I love Trip. Trip is probably one of my favorite songs of her album. But again, there wasn't up there. So with Boo'd Up, doing great. Trip not doing too well, but it did okay. I feel like let's hurry up and put an album out, because you don't know which way it can go. You can either go, all right, Boo'd Up is played out, they don't want to hear nothing no more, or try to ride it out until whatever, and then try to put something out, and then there's not the same reception.
And that's exactly why I think it was not a rush, because I think it was like the perfect time. And Boo'd Up, the single, like the actual song itself, caught fire earlier this year, but the song itself came out like early last year.
No, like 2-3 years ago.
It wasn't 2 or 3 years.
I watched an interview with her. She said the song was 3 years old. So she said it was 3 years old, but it just caught up. I'm like, that's cool.
Yeah, that's like
Like imagine.
As far as I know, I think her being on the scene, her projects date back to like 2016. So
okay,
I think "Boot Up" is one of her first songs. So that just happened to become a single earlier this year. But like you said, I feel like it's the exact same reason why you had to put an album out soon, because people were probably starting to get tired, or not get tired, but "Boot Up" is running its course now. So you got to capitalize on that buzz that you're getting at this point in time. Because if you wait too long, then people aren't going to be checking for you no more.
Right, when you put an album out, it's going to be like, okay.
It's going to remind you, like, she has hits, or she has, I guess, half a hit, and then a full hit and "Boot Up." Has a half a hit and "Trip," and then a full hit.
And a half.
That's what. Yeah, there we go. A hit and a half. Thank you. She got a hit and a half out right now, and this album is more so bringing all that stuff together. The reason why I support Ella Mai so much is because her older. Well, not because when I first listened to her, I didn't see her face at all. I listened to her, or found her, discovered her on Pandora, so I didn't see her fucking face. I was just listening to music. Good. That too, but. All of her songs that I've listened to from all of her projects, which is not that many, but all of her projects, all of her songs are like, they sound good to me. I don't want to go out on a limb and say like they're all amazing, but all of her projects sound good to me. And it's like, I'm the type of guy, I want to support talent, and more so I want to support talent before anybody else jumps on the bandwagon. So just so I can say, yeah, I was here first. Yeah. Welcome to the bandwagon. I appreciate y'all for finally seeing what I saw. So that's a major reason why I rock with Ella Mai as strongly as I do. But her album, to me, this year is like the best album that I heard this year. Then again, I'm not.
Well, you're more into R&B than you are
exactly.
anything else anyway.
And there hasn't been too many like.
Have you heard Mario's album?
Mario got an album out.
Mario put an album out the same day as everybody else.
Nope.
I like this album actually. Okay, but let me give you my take on Ella Mai album.
But before you do that, another reason why I like Ella Mai's tracks, or Ella Mai's album. Ella Mai's other projects are like 8 songs a piece. Her Ready album and her other album, like, it's called Time. They're both like, I think, like 8 songs a piece. This, I told you you're a terrible bartender. This album is like a combination of 2 really good projects put together. The first 8 songs, which end in "Boot Up," surprisingly, are good, are a good mashup for like one set, and then the last 8 songs, which ends in "Naked," which is another one of her singles, is another mashup of just great songs. And it's like there's a 4-track list here where you got whatchamacallit, you got Cheap Shot, you got Shot Clock, and it ends in "Boot Up," and that's for like the pacing and the timing of those songs back to back is one of the best things I've heard.
Let me ask you something.
In a long time.
You ever called cheating on whatchamacallit in your life? Have you ever called cheating on whatchamacallit?
No. Have you ever?
Is that some London shit? Cause
it's a whatchamacallit.
See, that was whatchamacallit.
That was whatchamacallit.
Nah, get the fuck out of here. All right.
But that song do hit though. What
so,
you about
in your opinion, it was a great album. You loved it. That's your review.
Yes.
Right. Okay. In my opinion, it was an okay album. It was good. It was on the borderline of good and okay for me. All right. My issue was the fact that her best songs on that album are her singles. Like "Boot Up" and "Trip" was the best songs on the album. Like,
I don't know.
Clearly,
I put whatchamacallit up there, and I don't classify it as
you like it
as a single because it came out like right before
that was like
the album
a lead.
Came out.
That counts as a single.
No,
anything that comes before the album is like a single into the album. So she put whatchamacallit out as a single also. That was like the album single. And for me, I don't really... It was okay, but it just sounded like some old shit Chris Brown had in the stash. He just gave it to Ella Mai and then she just threw a verse on it.
We appreciate that, CB.
I don't.
I do.
I've never called cheating.
I've
never called cheating on whatchamacallit in my life.
Dog.
Anyway.
It's better than calling the song that's why.
Okay. All right. Let me go through her album. Let me go through her album track list. "Emotion" was a fucking intro. "Good Bad." I didn't care for "Good Bad." Like, I heard it the first time. It was cool, but like it was okay for me. "Dangerous." Okay. "Sauce." I like Sauce a lot. I like Sauce.
Much Sauce.
Whatchamacallit? I don't really. It was okay. Lit. "Cheap Shot." Shot Clock. I like Shot Clock. "Boot Up" was great. I love "Boot Up." Everything. I like everything. Own It. There was okay. Room of Mouth. I like Room of Mouth. Gut Feeling featuring her. I didn't really care for that. Trip is my favorite song on that album. Close. I didn't. Whatever. Easy. Whatever. Naked. It was great. So overall, I think it was a good album. There's a lot of shit that I would skip on that fucking album.
Oi.
But I'm just listen. I think it was a good album though. Overall, it was a good album. It was a good album. She gave me some early 2000 R&B vibe, which I appreciated. You know what I'm saying? Just because the state of R&B isn't today. Like everybody in R&B wants to have club records, and I don't like R&B when rappers are on a fucking song. Like I don't want to hear my R&B with features from rappers. That's just how I feel about it. Like Trey Songz just put out a song.
What if it's a Drake track? Because that's a combination of both.
Drake is
Drake featuring Drake.
But this is the thing. Drake never has like a club R&B song. What's the club R&B song that Drake will put out?
Crew Love. That's
slow though. That's not really club shit.
Nigga, when we was in school, them motherfuckers. Yeah, they was playing the fuck out of that shit.
It wasn't supposed to be a club. It was Drake. Anything Drake fucking makes, it gets played in the fucking club. He was playing what was the name of that fucking anyway. So I think it was good. I don't think it was great. I think for this being her first album it was a good first album. But like I said, there's the best songs are the singles. Trip was my favorite song on the album, which was already a single. Naked was great. Boot Up was obviously good still. But other than that, other ones are just okay.
Alright, you're entitled to your very opinionated opinion.
Opinionated opinion.
I'll say this as a debut album, this is gonna be one of those things I'll go back to a few years later on down the line and just and I'll get a good feeling every time I listen to it. It's gonna be, for me, it's gonna be up there with Chris Brown's debut album and also Neo's debut album, which are both amazing albums to me.
See, those are classics
as well.
Though.
Look, for me, this is gonna be a classic for me.
Right, but
this is gonna be a classic.
I promise you that you're gonna find like the more you listen to it, the more you're
of course, it's gonna be some songs I'm like,
I don't want to hear that shit. It's like shit. I listened to it a few times already. Like I didn't just listen to it one time.
If I give you my unbiased opinion,
which is what we're looking for.
I don't remember Close and I don't remember Easy. I guess
exactly.
I just completely glaze over those songs.
Because they trash.
Own It, I don't really rock with, and I don't rock with John Legend. So that's 4 tracks out of 16.
See?
So that's like a quarter of the album that I don't rock with. But that's what every album that you have.
But it's good to be honest about that, because if she ever listens to this, Ella Mai, I do not hate you. I actually like you a lot. But I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just fair to give honest criticism. Those songs is, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it was rushed because I feel like she's a writer. I don't know if that's true or not, but I feel like she is. Like, just listening to her on, she had like this Genius interview where she's like breaking down the lyrics to Trip. And to me, it feels like, okay, she actually writes her own songs. A lot of the songs on that album didn't seem like it was her vibe. Right. It didn't seem like it was from her. Like, whatchamacallit, it sounded like it was from Chris Brown. And as much as I used to like Chris Brown, like, lately he's just been fucking repetitive. So, to me, it's just like, whatever. I'm just over it. Like, I don't want to hear shit that sound like Chris Brown. So, long ass fucking album review, but I guess it was worth it. You know what I'm saying? It was a good album.
You know what show you tuned into when you clicked on this fucking show. It's gonna be in the title and everything. It's
right.
You know me. If you know me, you follow me on social media.
Ella Mai is gonna be in every thumbnail.
It's Mayday. Come on now. Speaking of Chris Brown was brought out on a Drake set the other night, which I guess officially. Because I think they followed. We talked about this before, but they followed each other.
Let's just give it up for the fact that these two niggas finally pieced it up.
I mean, to be honest with you, I'm not sure why. I remember the reason or the person why they were beefing before, but. Yeah.
So the thing was,
people-wise,
obviously Chris Brown knows. Everybody knows that Chris Brown was and Rihanna was the fucking whatever. It was love and blah blah blah. So Drake also admitted to being super in love with Rihanna ever since he first met her. So I think that kind of like started to throw a wrench in her relationship. I don't know if they ever really had one, but if there was a potential for a relationship, it was gone because Drake was into Rihanna, blah blah blah, whatever. Maybe there was some underhand shit that happened, but we don't know about it. So as far as we know, it's all Rihanna. So finally, after all the dissing that Chris Brown was doing and all the shit talking, they finally pieced it up, and Drake brought him out in his LA show. And it was good. You know what I'm saying? They hugged and all that good shit. I think Drake is
a hugger.
He is.
Drake is definitely a hugger.
He's that guy that smiles and hugs.
Yeah, we don't dap around here.
First of all, bro,
bring it in.
If you hug me, don't smile. Don't smile like that. I shouldn't see it's both roles, nigga. Nah, fuck out of here. So
I feel uncomfortable.
Nigga, Drake smiled like it's his last day. Like, nigga.
I'm so happy you came out to see me on my deathbed. Thank you so much.
Right. So they pieced it up, which is cool. It's good. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Drake is trying to piece up all the people he's beefing with. Except for
there's nothing wrong with that.
One person,
positive vibes.
But he pieced it up with Meek Mill. He pieced it up with Chris Brown. I don't know if he has beef with anybody else, but most of the people that he's beefing with, I feel like he's trying to piece it up with. But there's that one guy.
My question to you is, because we're gonna talk about the one person that Drake may have issues or take issues with. But my question to you is, could you ever see yourself being friends or associates with not with Drake, with anybody that has smashed your girl before? Or that had like strong feelings for your girl before?
It depends on how that friendship goes, because
like their friendship, like your
if it ever affects how.
Or sorry, let me not say your girl's situation. If you say you and another guy were dealing with the same chick at
the same
different
time?
point, not at the same time, but at a different point in time. So your ex essentially.
Okay.
Do you think y'all are done? You and the girl are done, and him and the girl also done. So she's moved on, and y'all both have moved on. Do you think you can ever see yourself as being
cool,
tight, or close? Yeah.
If
like being cool with the nigga,
I could be cool with somebody if we dated the same chick before. Like if it was like, if we weren't like close friends prior, then yeah, for sure. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you dated her? Yo, that was my chick too. Oh, that's crazy. So she was crazy, wasn't she? That bitch wild. You know what I'm saying? Like we have lots to talk about.
Y'all got that comment of the same. Like, yeah, so, this is where we at right now.
Yeah, I could definitely do that. I'm not that type of guy that I don't want to be cool with nobody just because they dated my ex. Like I don't really care about all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if you was like my friend and you was really into my chick, and then like it ended up hindering our friendship at some point, then nah, bro. Like we can't never be cool again because you show me what kind of person you are. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, me being almost 30, I need to make sure that the people around me are genuine people. Like I don't want people that's like iffy, that I don't know what they're you know what I'm saying, what they up to. I don't like that type of shit. So to me that's fake. So I would never do that.
I don't think we'll do it either way.
Neither one?
No.
Why?
Because I don't like fucking people. I don't like people.
You don't like fucking people?
I don't like people.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like my situations, like normally when I'm dealing with somebody, and after I get done dealing with them, eventually I step back to them for a few seconds just to see what's going on.
So your thing is you never really let go.
Yeah. Well, not never, but it takes me a while to let go.
All right, but put it this way, right? So for one, you don't like making new friends, right? Obviously, that's apparent.
Right.
But in a situation where,
especially ones that you fucked my girl, or you
but you don't know it happened. And
no, you know it. You know if
let me give you a scenario.
That nigga was in a relationship with your ex, you know that he was fucking.
Right? You meet good guys.
It's gonna be that picture in my fucking head.
Let's talk about Ayo, right? Our guy Ayo. You know what I mean?
Oh,
shout out to Ayo. That's our guy. For some reason, he's a good guy.
He's a good fucking dude.
He's a good guy, right? Anyway, so say we kick it with Ayo. This is a good guy, right? And then like, yo, y'all talking about Patterson, and like, yo, I fuck Patterson. You gonna like?
We not friends. Fuck you.
As good as a guy he is.
Nah, fuck that.
Why?
You ain't that good of a fucking guy. You fucked my girl. You fucked my girl before you even knew me. Yeah, fuck you. I don't care. Like, it's gonna be if you say like once that picture is in my head, and I'm not gonna be able to get
even though you're not with her anymore.
Uh huh.
So you saying you still want to be with her?
No.
So you don't want to be with her.
I didn't say that shit at all.
So you're not with her. You don't want to be with her.
Right.
Why does it matter?
Because eventually I might want to go back, and if I happen to go back,
why do you want to go back?
I don't know. I like memories.
So if that's the case, why aren't you with her now?
Oh no, she's crazy.
They're all fucking crazy.
Yeah, correct. But it's it's different levels to it, and that's my cap.
What was your like breaking point?
Just her just freaking out on me on every fucking thing
like
that I did.
Freaking out how?
So at this point in time, at the end, you know how I am at responding to messages and shit, and for you to be upset at me,
meaning that you don't respond to
shit. For you to be just off the wall upset at me for not responding in the time that you want me to respond to. Like, you should know, if you have been dealing with me for 5 whole years, you should know. Respond. Yeah, you should know exactly how long it takes me to respond to shit. Like, you can get upset, and I understand, but you can't fucking blow the fuck up for me not responding to my phone call, like, or to you texting me and shit. Because more than likely, and it's the fact that I'm not doing anything and I feel like you're accusing me of doing shit. Like, I'm obviously at work, as I've always been for the past 5 years, and the people that you think I'm dealing with, I'm not dealing with. And for you to keep bringing that shit up, I mean, you just keep bringing up, when people keep bringing up old shit to me, shit irritates
you cheated on her?
No.
Alright, so it was more so trust issues on her behalf.
Yeah.
She didn't trust you. She's bringing up old shit regarding, like, you and other girls maybe interacting, texting, something.
Correct.
Alright. So that was your breaking point. You don't want to deal with that because you're overreacting over every time I don't respond to your text.
And then every time, when I do respond to you, you flip out on me, and not only do you flip out on me for not responding to you in a timely manner, you start to bring up old shit. So it's like a combination of you just kamehameha me in the fucking face of old shit.
Multiple kamehameha?
Yeah, just multiple ones. Just hit me in the fucking face. Like, I'm so sorry. I didn't fucking text you back in time.
3 or 4 of them little fuckers to the face?
Now I gotta find out what the fuck's been going on with you, not only today, but for the last 2 fucking years and shit. Like, it's annoying.
Do you feel like it's gonna change if you were to go back?
No, it's not.
So what would make you decide to go back?
Sex.
So what?
That's it. It'd just be for the sex.
Did you know that? Do you like
so the only reason I would see myself getting back with her is because we're both in the same situation that we were when we broke up, and it's nothing has changed. So we're,
as far as what,
living situations, and mostly living situations and just mindset.
Okay.
So we haven't evolved, we haven't grown since then, and for us to go back to each other, it's going to be the same situation over and over again. I don't like being insane. I don't like repeating the same process.
So what you think?
Over and over again. So I'm not going to do it again.
You would be willing to if you see a noticeable change as far as her growing up.
Yeah.
More.
Yeah. If she shows that she has matured, and she's able to move past it, and she's able to. Mostly, if she's able to get her shit together, and I'm able to get my shit together, and we can bring all of our shit together, get all of a pile of shit together.
Gotcha.
Then I can see ourselves. Then I can see actually talking to her or getting back with her and shit. But until then, it's like, what's the point? Because it's just gonna be the same shit over and over. It's gonna be the same bullshit over.
So if you were to start dating somebody, seriously, a serious person that came into your life, you're dope, whatever y'all like.
To be honest with you, for me to start dating somebody, I gotta get my shit together because I'm not in the situation that I want to be in right now. So
but you shouldn't let that be something that deters you from meeting people and being interested in people.
Oh yeah, meeting people is fine, but as far as settling down with them, I still gotta get my own situation.
Settling down is a long process for one. So even if you decide to meet somebody, y'all hanging out, you like this person a lot. Everything that they're doing is cool, they're dope, y'all vibing, y'all like the same shit, you into the same shit. She's understanding about the fact that you don't text back until 3 hours later.
Hey man,
you know what I'm saying? So my
phone broke. My fingers broke.
All that shit aside, and you decide to date this person. Does that take patterns off the table for you? Or are you gonna hold it on? Or you gonna hold on to that?
No, that would take it away.
So right now you're only holding on to Patterson because you're not dating anybody else.
Correct.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, fair. So jumping back to the Drake and Chris Brown shit. There we go, jumping off topic again. Drake, you said Drake may not have other beefs with somebody, and I think he might have some beef with this gentleman from Chicago, from the Chi-Town, named Kanye West. Kanye West is still making niggas mad somehow.
All right, but real quick, let me just go ahead and get out some backstory on what just happened.
We got a sponsorship? Oh,
no,
okay.
So, all right, so Drake was on LeBron James' episode of Shop, where LeBron James takes niggas into the barbershop and they talk about their deep personal.
Very ironic that LeBron James has a show in the barbershop.
I mean, he does. He gets work done, obviously, right? So anyway, in this episode of Shop, or this Shop, whatever the fuck it's called. Drake, he opens up about his beef with Kanye West and how it started, why it escalated, and why he keeps dissing Kanye West on every single song. All right, so what said is that what Drake says was that Drake wanted to work with Kanye, obviously, because Kanye was a legend at this point. He's a legend. So Kanye told him he's still a legend. His legacy is solidified, but him currently is canceled. For me, anyway. So
for a lot of black people, Kanye is.
So what Drake said was that Kanye told him that, yo, I understand that, you know what I'm saying, you're very private about your rollouts and, you know, when you put your album out and all this other shit, I need you to be transparent with me. So Drake was like, you know what, all right, I'm going to trust you. So Drake told him when he was dropping his album. Drake told him about his son. Drake told him about a lot of shit.
Oh, like the son shit got back
right.
to Pusha.
Right. So once Drake told him about the album, not only that, but Kanye also gave him a beat, right? He said, yo, you can have this beat. That beat would later be the fucking track that he put out with the poopity scoop, scoopity poop, that shit. So now Drake can't fucking do that fucking beat because he just used it. So that was strike one for Drake. Strike two was Kanye put out album dates all around the date that Drake planned to drop.
His shit.
Strike two. Strike three, Pusha T dissed him. Strike four, well, actually, this nigga's out at this point, but the fucking
throwing the ball and
time to get the gun. Time to get the gun. Now Pusha T talking about his son. So now everything that fucking Kanye was like, it seemed like Kanye was like geared to fuck Drake's life up.
That's the most feminine fucking storyline I've ever fucking heard.
But it sounds wild, right? Like, why are you that mad at somebody who's trying to work with you? He wrote on your album, you know what I'm saying? Like, he wrote, I can't remember the name of the song, but one of the songs on Ye's last album, Ye, Drake wrote the fucking song for him. So there's a lot of shit going on, a lot of hostility, a lot of animosity, and I understand it now. Like, I get it. I'm not mad at Drake no more. Like, I was like, what the fuck are you so mad at Kanye for? You know what I'm saying? And I didn't judge him, but I just wanted to know. As a fan, you just want to know some shit sometimes because you're nosy. But after all that shit, like, God, honestly, I'd have beat Kanye the fuck up. like when after Pusha T put that disc out, and then Drake had a response ready. He even talks about on the shop that he had the response, but he was like, "Nah, son, I want to fuck this dude up. I want to put Pusha T in the face." I'm like, I understand it.
I mean, at that point, as far as like, so the major thing to me, as far as like the Pusha T Drake beef goes, is the fact that Kanye relayed the information to Pusha about Drake's son.
That's some whole shit.
That's the most feminine shit that I've ever fucking
That's
heard.
some whole shit, for real.
That's some, your girl got mad at you for saying some shit, and now she gonna spread rumors about you and your fucking, you being a baby daddy and shit, and you not wanting to know about it. Like, yeah, like you said, that's some feminine shit.
So, honestly, I think Kanye's a snake, for real. You know what I'm saying? And for me, like, it kind of just lets me know that Kanye only cares about Kanye. So all this shit.
Didn't already fucking know that shit.
Right. So, like, okay, we can kind of segue into our next topic a little bit. Kanye West being at the going to have lunch with Trump while wearing the "Make America Great Again" hat. Like, Kanye only cares about Kanye, and apparently, what's going to happen is Trump is putting a deal in place for Kanye after Trump is out of office, Kanye to receive like a ton of money.
Which reminds me.
So Kanye only cares about Kanye, man.
A friend of mine sent me, because we were doing like viewer request questions a couple weeks ago.
All right.
And a friend of mine asked me if voting should be off limits as far as what we talk about on the show. I don't like getting into politics, but there is an election coming up. I don't know.
Let me pause you real quick. Okay, so we live in New Jersey. The last day to vote in New Jersey, I think, polls close on the 16th of October, which is Tuesday, I believe. Tuesday. So this might come out. The audio is going to be out on Monday. But to listen to the audio, make sure you guys get out to vote. The video, I'm going to try to put the shit out on Tuesday.
Because you said after, you were talking about after Trump's term is finished. We got to make sure that Trump's term is finished after the 4 years that the first term. We got to make sure the first term is the
last term. The only term.
Exactly. So make sure y'all get out there and vote. I don't care if y'all vote fucking Republican as long as it's not Trump. I guess if you vote Republican, it has to be Trump.
But, yeah,
vote not
vote.
Trump.
Just make sure
even
that
if you don't know what the fuck you voting for, just don't fucking vote Trump.
Right. The fact that like so many, it was like 13 million people didn't vote on that election. So like anyway, just that aside, Trump aside, even if Trump happens to win, make sure you guys are voting locally because if
that's
Trump,
where it starts at.
Right. That's where the shit that affects you is. Your governor, your mayor, that shit affects you directly because, you know what I'm saying? Like, he can change shit, but as far as, like, what's going on in your city, your state, your governor, and your mayor have control over that. So make sure you guys are getting out there and voting, all right? That's all I got.
Public service announcement. Go vote now, MTV.
Yes. Make sure you guys vote right the fuck now, because you're probably hearing this on a Monday morning if you really fuck with us.
And it's probably raining outside, but we don't give a fuck.
Right.
As long as you're able to vote, if you got 2 fucking hands, if you got legs, if you got a car, if you got somebody that can fucking push you to the voter registration place, make sure you get in there, you get in that booth, and you vote for the right person. You vote for the person that's going to make your fucking living a whole lot better.
Yes, because you're probably listening to this on iTunes or Google or
Spotify.
Spotify, bitch, because we're on Spotify now. No Refunds Podcast on Spotify. Make sure that S in Refunds is a $sign.
Make sure there's a space between the no and the refunds, too.
I don't know why people would not put a space there.
I didn't. So make sure there's a space in between no and refunds.
But we'll get to that at the end of the show. At the end of the podcast, we'll get into that some more. All right, what else we got?
Well, one thing that we didn't talk about is the fact that So Kanye still makes people mad, and it's to the point where if you get mad at what Kanye's saying, that's on you. Like, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on whatever. However the fuck that saying goes. If Kanye is still making you upset, that's on you. Cause Kanye's, like you said, Kanye's about Kanye. He gonna say shit that he don't care if you respond to it or not, or how you respond to it or not. Cause one of the major things that he said, not really major, but one of the things that he said when he was at the White House visiting Trump is that the Make America Great Again hat makes him feel like Superman, which was one of the most ignorant shits that I've ever fucking heard. And it's like, all right, it's at that point where you know if you still listen to Kanye, then you the one that fucked up, not Kanye.
I think the reason why it's so disappointing for people is because like of what he stood for, or allegedly stood for before.
And this one other thing that he said too,
because we don't really know. And honestly, like when you just think about it, yeah, you heard him say George Bush don't care about black people before, but like, what was he speaking of in that term? Like, we don't know what the fuck Kanye's mind is at ever. So as far as Kanye, yo, like, fuck, get the fuck out of here, son. Like,
and it's sad because like he's one of the most.
He
still has a massive following on all of his.
He has a following, but as far as his influence, it's not as big as it used to be.
But people still listen to what he has to say for some reason.
Yeah, and I feel like it's also detrimental because right now, what you're doing is you're bringing those fucking black people who don't have a mind of their own onto the fucking Trump bandwagon now. Now these niggas like, oh, maybe Trump is not that bad because my favorite fucking artist loves him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, you stupid motherfucker. Have a mind of your own. Form your own opinion. You know what I'm saying? Look at everything for what it is. The politics, everything. Like, don't just listen to what the fuck Kanye say, because Kanye is dumb as shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't know what the fuck is going on. He's been out of touch for a long time. So
another thing that I wanted to say too is like, Kanye in his little lunch or whatever said that he couldn't relate to Hillary. I was about to say Hillary Banks, who was not running for president.
Yeah, Hillary Banks is fine as shit, yo.
No, not no more. Hillary Clinton. Kanye said he can't relate to Hillary Clinton's stance or her slogan or whatever, but he can relate to Donald Trump because he didn't have a father growing up, and he can see Donald Trump throwing the football across the field and shit. And it's like, to me, that sounds stupid. Like, to me, being as though you were raised by your mother, you loved your mother, I feel like you would relate more to what Hillary was preaching because she was talking about, obviously, she's a woman, and she was talking about women's rights and shit. It's like, how the fuck can you relate to something that you don't know? And it's to the point where, like I said, I don't listen to Kanye anyway, so I'm not going to get upset about it. But if you still are, or if people out there still are getting upset about Kanye West, that's more so on you. If you listen to the shit that Kanye says and you still agree with him, or if you listen to whatever Trump says and you are black and you still rock with Donald Trump, that's all on you. That's how you choose to live your life, go about living it the same way. Fuck it. All right, on to the next topic. Amber Rose and Kanye used to date, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Amber Rose has a new boyfriend after her 6th breakup or 20th breakup, whatever. I don't know who she's going out with right now. I don't really care. My question to you:
Let's give
you got a
short.
story and shit?
No, fuck this.
Okay.
I just want to say this, man. Amber Rose. First of all, the fact that I'm mad at you because you're not bald anymore.
Bald anymore.
That's the main thing. You're not bald, and I don't like you. I don't like you with hair.
Monday Night Raw is in Philadelphia tomorrow.
She looks like a fucking basic ass white girl with hair.
Right.
Like she look like Coco, Icy's wife, when she has hair. I don't like that. So, that's strike one for me. Strike two is the fact that you just broke up with this dude like on Tuesday, and now it's like Wednesday. You have a whole new boyfriend. Like, that shit is wow.
You don't care.
You don't care. Yeah. Like,
either you don't care. Well, one, you don't care, and two, you had that nigga in the stash.
I think a lot. Well, that's all girls. I feel all girls have a nigga in the tuck. All girls got a nigga in the tuck just in case. You know what I mean?
I guess I don't fucking know.
You gotta think like that sometimes.
2018, so I guess so.
Yeah, for real. Like, all girl got that dude in the tuck just in case she go left. Hey, what you doing Saturday? Some shit like that.
Nuck if you buck. My question to you.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. I don't know.
How's that related?
My question
beat him up?
to you.
You gonna beat her up?
My question to you is how long should you wait to, I guess, either, I don't know if you want to do it like start dating or start talking to somebody again after a breakup.
Start dealing with somebody.
Because obviously a couple days ain't long enough to get over somebody. So my question to you is, how long should you wait to start talking to somebody else after you get done dealing with another relationship?
Well, for one, I guess it depends on if you're really done with the person or not. So I guess that little waiting period is to figure out if you're really done with that person, which is usually a couple weeks. You'll know if you're like done with somebody.
Not for me.
Okay, well, for me, like if we go more than a week without talking, and then there's still nothing there, like after a week or 2 weeks or whatever, I give like 3 weeks before I start to, you know what I'm saying? 3 weeks before I start to like dabble into some shit. Go to the club and get that good at double take. You know what I'm saying? You know when you get that good at double take to make her know, like, so she know that you looked at her. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta make sure you still got it.
Because you be looking when like they can't see you, but you want her to see you looking, just to let her know.
Yeah, you gotta make sure that you are in her peripherals.
Right.
No
so like y'all gotta catch that eye contact real quick.
Another thing you gotta do when you're trying to stand out and shit, you gotta make sure your features, whatever the fuck stands out from you, you gotta make that strong non-verbally somehow. So for me, it's my smile. So if I see somebody checking me out,
walk up there like
no,
hey,
no, walk up to her.
Hey.
If you see somebody looking at you, see somebody checking you out from afar, and you with somebody else, you gotta just make sure that you laughing for nothing. Make sure you laugh for no fucking reason. You gotta make sure that the person that you think is seeing you sees. No. You gotta make sure. Yeah.
Please don't do that.
Yeah, that's what I do.
That's what you do?
Yeah.
Does it work?
Yeah.
No.
My strongest features is my eyes, and the only way for me to show you my eyes is to talk to you in person. And look
act like you're about to bump into her and like just hit her with the wide, like wide. Oh, my fault.
Oh, fuck.
My fault.
Shit.
I didn't see you there. Oh shit. Were you grabbing this right here? This cheese? American slices? 2% milk? Me too. Like that. I like that cheese.
Well, what were you about to say?
I'm just saying, 3 weeks. I just give it that.
3 weeks?
Yeah, because honestly, I'm not playing that.
You telling me
I'm old, bro.
How long you been in a relationship with your girl right now?
Like 5 years.
So you telling me it's gonna take you only 3 weeks to get over this fucking 5-year relationship?
If we're not living together anymore, then yes.
No.
But the fact that we're living together, that's not really the case.
You also have a son together, so you got to see him every day, which is obviously reminder that you have
but honestly,
baby's mother.
I give you 3 weeks for us to figure that out.
3 weeks ain't long enough to do shit.
I'm old, bro. I don't got time to be sitting here worrying about.
It take me 3 weeks to edit a video.
Why does it take that long? That's the problem we have now, nigga. That's the problem we have now. We have a whole bunch of videos for you guys.
3 weeks ain't long enough.
We got some videos for you guys.
Ain't long enough.
I gotta rely on Tommy to edit these shits right now.
3 weeks ain't long enough.
My computers are not working.
3 weeks ain't long enough to assure that you want to actually get over somebody. It's not long enough to know that you want to be with somebody.
Yeah, but it's more so. It's more so when you start to look. You start to venture out. I'm not sitting here holding my breath for that long.
Give it a month.
In that
one more week.
No, we're talking about when it's over, right? That's what we're talking about. When it's over.
Yeah. Give
so
it one
after
more
we
week.
after it's established that it's over, we have all this time to figure it out.
A month.
Fine, a month is fine. I'm cool with that.
A month to start searching.
A month to that door's open. But I'm just saying, like, once that shit is established for me, then obviously I'm not thinking about that. That's not my that's not my immediate thought.
Right. When
a relationship is over, my immediate thought is what's going on with me. What's going on with me now? So because I have a child, my immediate thoughts is my son. Because I have I have a career. My immediate thoughts is my career. Because that is fucking amazing ass podcast. My immediate thoughts is his podcast, his video editing. That type of shit takes like precedence over me dating again. You know what I'm saying? So push come to shove. That is going to occupy my time. Honestly, I'll have more time to make videos and make content for my page. So
That's another reason why I'm not trying to get back with Patterson. It's just like you take up the little bit of time that I do have outside of work and shit. So that time that I'm spending editing or like making videos and shit,
or sleeping,
would
which
be
is probably what you're doing.
Exactly, would be spent somewhere else if I was in a relationship, which is why I'm choosing to be.
Which is admirable, you know what I'm saying? Because the minute this page or our channel becomes the minute it blows up and like we start making some money from this shit to the point where you can quit your job, then you can do a lot more. I can do a lot more. Well, I can already do a lot.
I'm not
I work from home a lot of the time. Even if you
at the worst, I'll move to part time. That discount that we get at
my
establishment,
that's fair.
I need that shit.
That's fair because we are probably gonna need them.
Yeah, exactly.
We need some equipment every now and then. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that like but again I think about a year from now, I'll say a year, we'll start making like some money for money.
Oh, definitely
for sure.
Because. Sorry, this is off camera talk, but so continue what we
share with us.
Nah. Fuck that. Y'all see it when y'all will see it when it comes out.
Y'all gonna see the growth. There's gonna be a big growth in this channel, bro.
Mark this point in your life right now. October 14th,
right,
2018. A year from now, you ain't gonna see no white wall no more.
You know what I'm saying?
It ain't gonna be no white wall no more.
It's gonna be white around it, but you gonna have a logo.
We gonna have glass cups. He gonna have a computer that actually works and shit. We gonna be lit. We gonna have microphones that's hooked up to a mic.
No.
We finna be in this motherfucker. Turn the fuck up.
We don't have to do that.
Nah, we finna be. And then we gonna have guests every single show.
No.
Every single show.
No.
We gonna have a female. We got a female right here. A different female every fucking show.
That's a little too much.
And I'm gonna try to talk to her every episode and shit. Off camera.
So this is gonna be him shooting a shot.
Yeah.
Yo, you know I got a podcast, right?
Yeah.
That's gonna be his pickup line, yo. You know I got a podcast, right?
I got a podcast.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Got his podcast.
Oh, what's it called? No refunds.
Yeah, baby girl, with that dollar sign for the
ass. You can't
S.
take it back. I can't take it out.
Oh, right now.
It's gonna work for one chick, and then we're gonna be pregnant. I'm like, oh fuck!
I wish I would never say that.
We got anything else you want to talk about this week?
We got some more topics, bro. I didn't touch you a bunch of shit. I think
you didn't. We talked about the stuff that you.
We talked about a lot of shit, bro.
There was Joe Budden was beefing with somebody and shit.
Oh yeah, Joe Budden and Quavo. I mean, not Quavo, Offset. That's funny.
They all sound alike, so it's the same.
Right. So on Joe Budden has a show on Revolt called State of the Culture.
Wait.
He's gonna play it right in the middle of our thing. So Joe Budden has a show on Revolt called State of the Culture. In his show, he mentioned the fact that Cardi B is dealing with some legal issues. The fact she had to turn herself in. And also that allegedly Nicki Minaj is paying the lawyer fees of the girls who are going against Cardi B, which is again Nicki Minaj. He's a little sneaky Sneaky
right.
Bitch. So foul shit. Anyway, we're not getting into that. So what Joe Budden had to say was that you shouldn't be moving like that because you are so like you're big, like you're too big of a star.
So the same shit we were saying a couple weeks ago.
To be moving like that, right? So Joe Budden said that, but I guess Offset didn't like the fact that he said it, or maybe how he said it. I don't know. Maybe his tone, whatever. But Offset immediately said that nigga, I'll fuck you up. Yeah, you ran from me in Barneys or Barnels. What the fuck he said?
He said Barnes.
He meant Barneys. He met Barneys. Everybody thinks he said
spelled it. He said BRN or BARNES. I was like, Barnes and Nobles. What the fuck is y'all doing in a bookstore?
Words. I don't even. You know what? I thought about this for a long. Like I thought about this. Like yo,
let's say getting coffee and shit.
What is Offset doing in a bookstore? But then I thought about it. Yo, these niggas. They sound like they rapping in nursery rhymes. This nigga was getting a nursery rhyme book for their lyrics, bruh.
Yeah.
These niggas is not slick, bruh.
Scoop.
So.
Rocking in my pocket.
Okay. All right, all that. So yeah, Joe Budden addressed it on his podcast. He said that he was peeing, which is why he ran, and that he was running to the bathroom. He never saw Offset, and after he left the bathroom, he came back out, and Offset was not there. So that's what Joe Budden had to say about the whole he ran from.
When's the last time you held your bladder for so long that you had to run to the bathroom?
Every fucking day. Yo, son, when I have to, because sometimes my job I have to travel a lot. So when I gotta travel, I be in South Jersey, North Jersey, and when I don't like stop to go to the bathroom, because I be like in a mindset if I gotta get the fuck up out of this place, and I finally get home, oh shit, I'm running up the stairs, bro.
Yeah, that's when you. Obviously when you're home, your body has that feeling like, oh, I'm comfortable now. I can go to the bathroom.
But think about
I'm pretty sure these niggas was out in public and.
But think about when you're 40, son. Your bladder's not gonna be the same. When you're 40 years old, bro, your bladder. You can't hold a bladder for no fucking hour. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit coming out without one.
I gotta go.
This is coming out without one or not. This shit's coming. Yeah. So I think, you know what I'm saying, like that's a little different. So I don't know if I believe it, but if it is, it is. He said he came back and then Offset wasn't there.
Oh.
So who knows? But I'm not. And allegedly Offset was by himself. I'm sorry, but I would never be scared. I would never run from Offset. Offset like 5'6". He like 112 pounds. I'd not Offset the fuck out if I needed to. I'm not saying that I'm not threatening you.
It's celebrity shit though. Like you not gonna see Offset. You see Offset's fucking peoples and shit. You see his fucking security and shit.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure his security is.
He said he was by himself.
Yeah, bullshit. That's
if he wasn't, but I'm just saying, if he was or if he wasn't, then you know what? He probably wasn't, only because you're in a fucking mall, or I didn't even know if it's a mall or not. But it's like I think it's in New York. Barneys in New York. But if you were with security, then I can understand it. But if you're not,
I think by myself is cold for I wasn't with one of my friends.
I had one nigga.
I wasn't with none of my friends and shit.
I had like one or two niggas. I'm by myself, nigga.
I had security. I don't fuck with security like that.
And be a nigga holding the camera too. It's just me by myself, nigga. No, somebody holding that camera, bro. And he's mad taller. I can see it because the camera's pointing down.
That's some celebrity fucking tall.
He's obviously like 7 foot. Obviously, so whatever. So I mean, obviously, I don't know. To me, honestly, bro, I wish. Never mind. I can't. I'm just saying.
You can. There's no refunds. You can't take it back.
If that shit ever happened to me, son, if I'm beefing with somebody and the dude's 5'6", 112, I wish I would see this nigga, bro. I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna smooth the fuck out. But get the fuck out of here.
I've been watching Black Ink Crew and that fucking show.
Oh, I need to start watching it. I'm like.
I try to stop myself from watching ratchet shit.
Did you start like this season, or did you like start?
I missed a lot of shit from
a lot of seasons.
No. I missed season 6, like the whole last season. Okay, which is not that important.
But you just started this season.
Yeah, I started season 7. I think they're on like 5 episodes now. I try to refrain from watching ratchet shit, but
I'm sorry, Black Ink is that thing. I like Black Ink. Like I can't
that fucking
watch.
Show just has me hooked. That was literally the first show that have been on or in bed or on my chair just sitting and actually watching the fucking show for a long fucking time.
Son, I just see like they've been playing that clip on Instagram forever.
Of C's fighting.
Right? And every time I see it, same clip, I still watch the whole clip. And
they're not even showing shit.
I'm like, maybe they're gonna show a few seconds more of this clip. No, they don't.
Even on the show, that's exactly how they showed it on the show too, because that's what I was watching for.
So I'm going to watch this season for sure.
It's interesting.
Right.
Donna is thick as shit.
I don't like Donna.
I don't care, but Donna's can we admit that Donna's thick as shit?
Yeah, but it doesn't do anything for me.
All right.
I'm sorry, but
She's
Donna,
thick as shit though.
Yeah, but she's also her teeth. Like, sorry.
I don't care.
No.
She thick.
So you would date a girl with like missing a few teeth?
She not missing no goddamn.
Would you date
teeth.
a girl missing a few teeth?
No, that's not the situation. Not the situation we're talking about at all.
All right, but would you date a girl whose gap is so big, like when she drinks straws,
I don't mind a gap. I don't mind a gap because I'm all about drawing pictures and shit. That's a characteristic of yourself that I can actually draw and shit. Like I get tired of drawing.
She's also a hoe though.
Yeah, that part concerns me more than the fucking gap in her fucking teeth.
So wait, would you? Okay, if you had to date, if you had to date either a hoe or a girl who's missing teeth, which one you dating, yo? You date a hoe or a girl with missing teeth?
Probably missing teeth.
You know what I'm saying? You trying to?
We could pay for.
You trying to do that crackhead, huh?
We could pay for fake teeth and shit. I can't pay to take away the dicks that's been inside of you.
I'm sick of them fake teeth, bro.
So what?
No, I'm just saying, like, yo, I seen this meme.
You can't take away sin.
I seen this meme. It said,
dicks.
It said, yo, all y'all rappers are buying teeth. They don't them teeth don't come in medium. Like, yo, everybody who buys teeth, those should be fucking huge, yo. They can't even talk straight.
They get my size teeth and shit like that.
They be acting like the Bugs Bunnies, bro. They be like, and they do their first interview, they slurring and shit. Like, get the fuck out of here.
They're trying to get that's their avatar teeth. They're trying to get used to their fucking new speech and shit.
No. Like, listen, I had braces right before when I was like 8 years ago. I had braces. When I had to wear a retainer, after that, I'm slurring this shit. I'm pretty sure that's what it fucking look like for these niggas, bro. Like, these niggas, they teeth is just, they can't barely talk.
You know what's crazy? Like, some people actually get their fucking front or their top row done and they don't get the bottom row done, so it's like a different color of a shade of white and shit. So you got white teeth on the top and yellow teeth on the bottom.
Word, they'll just get a top done. Son, what are you doing?
Like you could pay 20,000 for some fucking change, but you can't pay for a bottom row.
You see them eating, and then like they top teeth are so big, they bottom teeth look fake and shit. Like, get the fuck out of here. They look weird, son. Honestly, though, y'all need to start getting your teeth done as a medium.
I'd rather mess in as a double as opposed to a single. I'd rather mess with a chick with no teeth or missing teeth than a hoe with dicks inside of her.
They're not in her currently.
Nah, they've been there.
All right, so let's talk about this because we asked a whole bunch of people this on Wednesday, but we never asked each other this. What body count is too big for you?
2, 3.
So you wouldn't date a girl doing more than 3 guys?
No, I didn't say that. I just said it's a lot.
What's too much for you?
Too much?
What is like? Okay, I can't
the threshold of too many fucking niggas. Honestly, I don't want you to tell me that shit.
If it like comes up though.
If it comes up,
like say you feeling somebody, y'all vibing, and then it just comes out. What is that number that makes you like, no, I can't do this?
I don't think there's a number that makes you go like. I told you I did a fucking porn star last week, so I don't know.
Yeah, but I didn't take it serious.
I don't know what that
I didn't believe it. I think you would fuck a porn star. I don't think you would date her.
A number. Let's see. It depends on the age. So. If I'm dealing with somebody that's the same age as me, say it's 20, we're round up to 28 because my birthday's coming up next month. We got to do something for that shit. Yeah.
Oh.
28. Let's say she started at 18, like a wholesome bitch.
So 10 years.
So 10 years.
And she at 37.
Wow. Too many. I would say this is fucking lenient as shit, but by the time she met me, if she told me that she had 20 bodies, I'd be like, all right, that's a lot. But I'll still fuck with you.
So 21 is
21. 21's a random. Yeah, 21's an odd number. Like for the 20, like I said, if it started when you were 18, we're the same age. That means that you've been dealing with like 2 people, or you fucked with 2 people every year.
2 people a year.
Yeah,
that's
on
cool
average and shit.
That's cool too. Every 6 months.
Before me, yes, that's cool. Like when you're dealing with me, it better be.
So you cool with a chick with 21 bodies?
No, 20.
20.
Yes.
I think it varies though, depending on how much you like that person, and then afterwards when you find out. So
depends on when you find out. Depends on.
Do you know Patterson's body count?
No, don't want to know.
But if she told you,
no, huh? If she told me,
yeah. If y'all decided to get back together,
well, no, I wouldn't.
All right, let me give you a scenario. Y'all decided to get back together, right? Like, you know what? All right, you change, you're a little bit more mature now, and then somehow it comes up, and yeah, I've been like 27 people, yo.
Yeah, that wouldn't bother me.
No?
It would bother me? Yeah, no, it wouldn't bother me. If she told me she was with 27 people before she ever met me, that fucking, I had no control over that.
So
if she were to tell me, like, during this period of us being separated, she had 2, I'd be like,
2?
Fuck you. Yeah, 2.
And y'all broken up?
Yeah.
She can't have sex with nobody else? Or
Nah.
one person?
Yeah.
Is it just one?
Just one. Because if you holding around, we
Why
get
is
back
it holding
together,
around? Yeah, see, that's the thing. So y'all really together then?
No. If you're...
Why she gotta wait for you?
Huh?
She supposed to wait for you?
No, you gave me the scenario of us getting back together and shit.
I know, but I'm kind of curious now. So is she waiting for you though? Like, do you feel like where y'all are at right now is pretty much you can't date nobody else?
No, you can date somebody.
She can't date nobody.
No,
one person.
Yeah,
just one.
Yeah, just one.
If it don't work out, you decide to date somebody else.
Yeah,
she can't.
No.
Why? Why?
She can't fuck somebody.
Why?
Huh?
Why is she not able to do that?
Actually, no, she can. I don't care if we get back together.
Okay.
Then it's a different story. But if we never get back together again, then I don't care how many people she fucking deal with.
But if y'all decide to get back together, why does it matter if y'all were not together during this period of time?
Because that means that you was messing around and bringing other shit. Because you probably not fucking with a condom on and shit, and then you bringing other...
Why does what she do matter?
Huh?
Why is what she's doing matter?
Not wearing a condom, why does that matter if you're getting back with me? Because that's a fucking...
If she's clean, why does it matter?
Hmm?
If she's clean, why does it matter?
That don't mean she... If she's clean?
Yeah.
After fucking other people? No. Because it means you have other experiences, and I don't know if they was better than me or not.
But you don't know if one of those 27 niggas was better than you either.
So, I was there now.
Alright, fair. I guess I want to say fair enough because it's not fair. Whatever. So.
Just don't fuck with nobody. The main thing is don't fuck with nobody that's better than me.
That's the main thing.
Yep.
So she can't have no whatchamacallits.
Correct.
Patterson, son. If you have any whatchamacallits, son, it's a rap for your life.
Don't have no good whatchamacallits. You better have all negative whatchamacallits.
She can't have good bad.
I fucked with them, but
she can't have a good bad whatchamacallit.
No, she can only have bad ones.
She can't have a whatchamacallit when she owns it.
Or you just naming a bunch of fucking tracks and shit. You just saying shit.
Yeah, what if she tripping?
Ella Mai's album, no. Ella Mai's album. Make sure you copy it.
What if you
make sure you download it. If your Target still sells,
nobody downloads shit anymore. Yeah, Apple Music is there. You don't have to download it.
No, you technically it's still downloading. They ask you if you want to download it or not.
No,
there's a whole arrow that points down and shit.
You downloaded it?
Yes.
You downloaded it?
Yes.
You have Apple Music. Why'd you download it?
I downloaded it from Apple Music. I don't stream it. I have it saved on my phone, so it's down.
Why'd you stream it?
Ella Mai's album out right now. Make sure you go copy it. I don't care if you copy any other album this year.
What if she trip and get naked and they have whatchamacallit?
This has been the No Refunds podcast. There's way too much shit going on right now. Make sure you guys check us out on youtube.com/Boy2NiceTV, on Apple Podcasts, No Refunds podcast No Refunds.
We on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, and Spotify. All 3 of those.
No, you got to make it special for Spotify because that's new. And that
okay, all right. Apple and iTunes. You know what I'm saying? Apple iTunes, Apple Podcasts, and on Google Play. You shut your
wow, Siri trying to chime in. Siri trying to get on this shit.
That was Google.
That was
Bixby. I was looking at
Google was like, you on here too, nigga.
Where's So Apple Podcasts, Google Play, we are our No Refunds podcast with a $sign. So, but our new addition to the No Refunds family. You know what I'm saying? We are going to be on Spotify now. So
hey,
check us out on Spotify. We are also the No Refunds podcast with a $sign. I'm going to drop a link. I'll drop the shit below. The link.
We'll leave it all in the description.
Maybe I'll put the link. I'll put the link in the description. You know what I'm saying? But
also be on the lookout for some new videos dropping this week. We cooked up something special. We went, like I said earlier, we went back to school. For your entertainment, FYE, your entertainment.
If you guys are listening to this on any of those platforms, iTunes, Google Play, or Spotify, and you want to check out the video, make sure you guys subscribe to youtube.com/Boy2NiceTV.
Also on youtube.com/Boy2NiceTV. We have finally hit 51 Well, we hit 50 subscribers, and we got one more. So that means I get to go do more work for you guys. So thank you so fucking much. We still don't stop subscribing to the fucking channel, obviously,
because we have ongoing. The next 50 are gonna be into the next next
drawing, the next raffling.
So if you didn't win the first half, you have a chance to win the second half. So if you wanted to come a lot sooner, make sure you share this video and tell your friends to subscribe to our channel, because it's not just gonna be podcast shit. It's gonna be more shit. We're gonna have videos for you guys. We're gonna have more interactions for you guys. We're gonna be out and about, and we might come to a school near you.
Like I said, 2019. No more white walls, bitches.
I mean, it's gone.
No more white walls.
We'll have some special effects. Might have a green screen in this.
Boy, no green screen.
You know what I'm saying?
Too much work. Actually, it's not that much work. It's just a green screen and you just put some video behind it. That's extra, though.
That's a little weird.
Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the support. Boy Too Nice to my left.
Yeah, man.
Team Tommy to his right. And we'll catch you guys.
Spotify boys out here.
On the next one.
You know what I'm saying?
No Refunds podcast.
Watch me call it.
Stop doing up gang signs and shit at the end.
Where is that?